I don't know, Julan. I mean, fireballs. It's all a bit unsubtle, you know? Unsubtle, ostentatious. You may say many things about me, but I am usually... Well, at least I make the attempt to be subtle and not too ostentatious. Nevertheless, it is a requirement, and therefore I must go and find a way of meeting that requirement. Did he say where I could find someone who would teach me these very specific spells he wants? Mage trainer in Vivek, Faeryn, Rallan, or perhaps Valara and Drethi over at Tel Arun. Tel Arun it is then. That's much closer. I mean, honestly, fireballs. Ugh. Much better to just suck the life straight out of a corpse. Well, then turn them into a corpse, is what I mean. Can't suck the life out of a corpse, it doesn't have any life in it. Although, I have tried once or twice already, and it seems to have worked, bizarrely enough. At least for a second, while there's still some life in it. Regardless, I'm off to Tel Arun to find someone who will teach me this fireball spell. And then, well, I'm going to have to sit down and read these notes. And then, I'm going to go make a trip to Balmora to see a mutual friend of ours. I say friend very loosely. Tel Arun. If you please. Right, don't come here very often, actually, it must be said. This is where Gothran hangs out, I think. If I'm not mistaken. Now then, where am I going to find this person? What is their name? Valara Andrethi. Valara Andrethi. Valara Andrethi. F.A. F.A. That's what I'm looking for, an F.A. Football Association? What are you talking about? Oh. Valara Andrethi. Oh, hello. Little slave market down here. Well, a gathering of slaves, at least. You wouldn't mind, Julan, you're sort of in the way here, big time. Come on! There we go. Valara Andrethi. Valara Andrethi. Where would I find such a person? You there! Services. Okay, look, I reckon she'll probably be in the tower then, it seems. Okay. That narrows things down a little bit. You're not a Valara. You're not, unfortunately. Will you buy anything of mine? Perhaps you will. Like this amethyst, for example, and this amber. And this aquamarine. Celamax. Ugh, not quite, damn it. Have a pearl then. Let's see. I've been here before. I remember this place. Alright. Levitate. That's what we need. Right. Valara Andrethi. Where would I find you? You're not a Valara Andrethi. You're not Dunmer. It would be rather peculiar if your name was Valara Andrethi. Damn it. Interesting robes you've got there. Battle Mage and Lawman of the Great House Talvani. Good for you. What about you? Yeah, finally! You've been introduced, Outlander. I'm Falara Andrethi. How can I help you? I've been looking for you. Yes, I have. Spells. You have not what I'm looking for. Sigh. Well, I feel lied to. I feel lied to. I feel lied to. Great. Well. Marvellous. Tell you what. Let's see where this takes me. Maybe somewhere with a mage's guild. Ah, Wolverine Hall. This'll do. No, I didn't wish to speak to you. I wish to go through this door. I say, can somebody sell me a fireball? Not you. You? Well, you'll give me wild levitate. Don't need wild levitate, though. Damn it.
I'm listening, please. Go ahead.
No. 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 Damn it to hell, I cannot find it.
Yes.
I can't make one of my own. That apparently will not do. Alright, send me to Vivek then. Actually, no. Whoa. What are you doing here? Oh, you will take me to Firewatcher Old Ebonheart. Fine! Old Ebonheart it is! Maybe someone there can sell me a fireball. Hello. You can take me to Bosmora and Akamora, apparently. You can take me to Firewatch or Vivek. Is there someone around here who sells spells?
Yes, Dunmo.
Would you like to tell me who that is? Firebolt. Flame bolt. Close, but no cigar. Do you think he'd accept it? I think he was awfully specific, wasn't he? Oh, God. No, no, no. Journal. Fireball, Greater Fireball, or Firestorm. Maybe he will accept Fireball. What else we got? God's Frost. God's Spark. Frost Storm. God's Fire. It's a fun sounding one. Gash Spirit. Slightly. I'm not even gonna discuss that as anyway. Summon a Clan Fear. I will take that. I might even be able to cast that. Toxic Clown, Vivek's Wrath. Wow. That's something, isn't it? Flame Bolt. I shall take it. Maybe it will do. Maybe it won't. Since we're here in Old Ebonheart, though, should we take a look around? See no reason why not to. Okay, they have a thing for candles in this place, apparently. Oh, the basement. I didn't necessarily want to be in the basement, actually. Warning. Do not touch this diamond. I was in the middle of enchanting it when I accidentally dropped it and it rolled over here. There's no telling what horrible creature would be summoned from the pits of oblivion if someone moved it. You've been warned. Your death won't be on my conscience. Hello. It's your diamond in the hallway, I assume. Cursed diamond, I reckon, by the sounds of it. Hello. I like your paintings. Let's see. Raw glass? Come on, be reasonable. Thank you. Keep making little bits of money here and there everywhere I go. It's good stuff. Wow. Hello. Assume you're... Yes, an enchanter. Okay. Do I have anything I can give you? Actually, not really. I've sold most of the enchanted stuff I want to sell, haven't I? I don't need the silver staff of peace, actually. You can have that. Sure. I'll squeeze a little bit more money out of you. Very good. Right, let's head back upstairs. Old Ebonheart. Ooh. Right, Julan, brace yourself. Things might look a bit strange out here, I've just realised. Nothing we can't fix, but... oh, no, okay, it looks alright. It's a bit... lurky, but it's... actually okay. I was worried for no reason whatsoever. But good grief, seriously. Dial that back a bit, shall we? That's slightly better. Still kind of awful, though. Empress Kataraya. Just have a little look around, do a bit of sightseeing, then teleport back to old Master Arian. Church bells. Now that's a sound I have not heard in a long time. A long time. Haven't heard church bells since I was last in Cyrodiil. Which was a while ago. The salty futtocks. Do I want to know what futtocks are? Of course I don't. This is what I call a city. Yeah, it is. Nari's elixirs. Weavery, Enchanter, Perfect Quarrel, Skulled Whalebane's house, Warian's Mystical Emporium, Tall Tales. Oh, Tail Tales, what? What a silly name for a shop. I do object. Immersive Quality Wares. Fetches Pawn. Yeah, this is a city, alright. This is a city with a capital C. Isle of Freebear's exotic weapons. I'm rather fond of exotic weapons, as it turns out. Let's have a look. Peruse your stock. You're at Isle of Freebear's exotic weapons. Whether you're a collector looking for new additions to your collection or a fighter looking for a special weapon to defeat your rivals with, you're welcome to see what I've got. Uh-huh. Tiger's Roar. Interesting. Glass Katana. my weapons, by comparison, of course. Let's see, we got Goldbrand, which does an absurd amount of damage. Our Glass Daikatana. And Mehrunes Razor. Oh, and of course, my walking stick. I have a feeling nothing of yours will really compete, but interesting to peruse, nevertheless. Very interesting. Dansworm Silver Dagger. Wayrest Artisan Claymore. Well, thank you for your time. Glass throwing knives. Very interesting. Where's Julan got to? We'll find them later. Hamal's Redguard Goods. And Zira's Rare Goods. Rare Goods, you say? I'll be the judge of that. Adamantium. Interesting. Seems pretty standard for the most part, though. Free Estates wine. Tamika's Cellar Fine Wine. Cyrilli Brothers. Goya. Wolf's Blood Wine. Wayrest Spiced Wine. Twin Moons Wine. Interesting stuff. Lots of pillows for some reason. Fine plate. Scrib pie. Biography of Baron Zaya. Eastern Provinces, The Dreadful Theft. Well, very interesting. Colovian Battle Wine. Sanctuary 5 points, Fortify Endurance, Damage Intelligence, and Fortify Strength. Interesting. Frostguard Robe. Yeah. Interesting. I don't know about rare. What do we got here? Rather nice fountain. Swarthy peasant man with scales and a bucket of seawater by the looks of things. Know who you are. And we have the Grand Chapel of Talos. It's relatively grand, I suppose. By provincial standards, anyway. And good grief. Vesperia Nux, priestess of the cult of Senna and pilgrim of the Imperial cult. My life in Cyrodiil was too satiated, the local cults and the great faiths too dull and worn. I am searching for enlightenment in these strange lands where the faiths themselves are hungry and alive. Suppose I'm supposed to make a donation, aren't I? God exemplar. Talos is going to have to do much more. If he wants a donation from me, let me tell you. Altar of Dibella, Altar of Akatosh, Altar of Talos, Zenithar, Molara, Kinnereth, Arcade. I never did find a god that really fit my beliefs. Daedric Princess, on the other hand, well, that's a different matter entirely. Best not mention that to this lot, though. So, what's this place? Somebody's manor. I should like a manor like that. Maybe not next to a Temple of Talos, but hey. And this is a big old castle of some description. Not sure I'm really interested in exploring the castle, but might as well take a quick look before I teleport myself away. Problem with castles is there's not very much interesting in them, generally speaking. just sort of lots of guards and servants and things, and maybe some important politician or count or countess or something. Duke, perhaps. Certainly look impressive, though. Hall of Justice. This would be the Great Hall. Well, let's see how great it is, shall we? Oh, quite great, actually. I expected less than this. Miala the Fiddler. The Court Bard, oh, of course, right. That sort of fiddler. Apple Tree. And you would be... Karos Kuseus. Please, no need to bow, sir. You may approach. I do not believe we've been introduced. I am Lord Karos Kuseus, Castellan of the Tower. What is it that you want with me? I am Karos Kuseus, Burgrave of Old Ebonheart and Castellan of the Ebon Tower. As the king's vassal, I both rule over the city and manage his majesty's household here in the palace. So you're a glorified housekeeper, are you? I'm of noble blood, and I won't degrade myself by answering your insults. Oh, I could make you, you know. That's better not, though. What do you think of the Morag Tong, out of curiosity? The uninformed associate the Morag Tong with the Dark Brotherhood, a Western Assassin's Guild, but the Morag Tong is the sworn enemy of the Dark Brotherhood, and they couldn't be more different in terms of practice or principle. Yeah, so don't you forget it. Dark Brotherhood. Bunch of savages running a death cult of psychopaths. No. I'm Guildmaster of the Morag Tong. We're a professional outfit. That's the thing about running a guild of assassins. You don't want psychopaths. You want professionals. Like myself. It's a business, you know, this assassination game. It's a business, first and foremost. Never lose sight of that. Otherwise, next thing you know, you've got men in silly jester suits running around, cackling and stabbing people, and oh dear me, yes, no, the Dark Brotherhood. No thank you. I shall have to do something about them one day, won't I? Well, this has been fun. I'm sure I shall come back here at some point when I've actually got a reason to, beyond sightseeing, but about time I was getting back, so... Oh, there you are, Julan. You joined me. Fantastic. Excellent. Well, that was very interesting. Did you even make it through the teleporter to Old Ebonheart? Did you see any of it? I wasn't really paying attention, I must admit. Sorry. You're awfully quiet sometimes, and I forget that you're there. Very interesting place, though. Very interesting place. Anyway, let's see if this spell will do for Master Arian. If it won't, never mind. I'll go and see, I'll go and sit down, read those notes, and then go and see Gaius. And then figure out where on earth to get a fireball later. Yeah, see, he's not happy with that. That's quite annoying. Oh well, I figured that might happen. We'll have to get a very specific fireball, apparently. How annoying. Alright, well, let's get out of here in a jiffy, shall we? Oh, I better not end up in Firewatch. Oh, bloody Firewatch! No! Alright. Wonder where this will take me. I'm in Voss. Alright. Teleporting is a tricky business, you know, Julan. It takes some work to get it right. It's all a question of geography, as it turns out. Alright, now that we're somewhere a little bit more comfortable. He's definitely not comfortable. I think I might have shouted at him a bit too loudly last time we were here. I think he's lost his marbles. Anyway, now we're sitting somewhere more comfortable. Let's have a look at these notes. If I can find them amongst all my other notes. There we are. Also, there was, breathing water? Look at that. Alteration skill increased to 51. Excellent. But what we're really after is these notes, so let's have a butcher's. Zansubani's notes. The following are notes on the Ashlanders and the Nerevarine cult prepared by Hasur Zansubani. The Ashlanders are the direct descendants of the Aldmeri peoples who followed the prophet Veloth into the lands we now call Morrowind. The Ashlanders retain the modest nomadic life and simple ancestor worship of their forebears, and despise the soft lives and decadent worships of the settled Great House Dunmer cultures. The Wastes are a harsh and unforgiving, and we are a hard people. There is a beauty and honor in our simple lives, and the snobs of the temple and the great houses are fools to dismiss us as crude savages. Yes, this much I have gathered. The Ashlanders and foreigners. Most Ashlanders wish all foreigners and their false gods could be driven from Morrowind. At the very least, Ashlanders wish the foreign devils would leave them in peace. Ashlanders think it shameful to attack unarmed persons. They will kill without hesitation an armed person who offends them or their clan laws. No Ashlander is fool enough to make war against the Empire. However, if such a war might be won, many Ashlanders might cheerfully give their lives to win such a war. That's something worth remembering. I think this is more or less a summary of everything he's already told me, actually. Let's have a look at let's just reiterate a few of the important bits, shall we? The Nerevarine cult. They worship the great Ashkan and Hortitor, Nerevar, Moon, and Star, who in ages past destroyed the evil, godless dwarves and banished the treacherous Dagother and his foul hosts beneath Red Mountain. The cult is of small consequence in Ashlander worship, and only among the Arshalaku do its followers have any influence. Other Ashlander tribes share the sentiments of the cult, but regard the Nerevarine prophecies with suspicion and skepticism. It is said that the prophecies foretell the return of a reincarnated Nerevar. That apparently would be you, Julan. If we are to believe your mother, anyway. Who shall drive the foreigners from the Ashlands, and who shall cast down the false gods of the temple and restore the true worships of the ancestors. It is a dream that would appeal to every Ashlander, but many Ashlanders think it is a silly ancient legend and little more. The Urshalaku are the Ashlanders of the northern Ashlands and the West Gash, in the northwest of Vardenfell. Ashkan Sul-Matul is their chief, a brave and respected war leader and warrior protector of the Nerevarine cult. Nibani Mesa is their wise woman, a deep and shrewd counselor and seer of the Nerevarine cult. The Urshalaku camp moves with the herds, but usually lies close to the Sea of Ghosts, north of the village of Margan, on the northern coast of the northern Ashlands. Very well. Right, I suppose we'd better go hand these over. Although I'm going to get a bed for the night first. Right. Beds, indeed. I say bed. That's really all you get in this place. Get out of my way, Bosma, before I throw you over that balustrade. Right. Yes, a bed with a screen. Very well. You have ascended to level 25. The results of hard work and dedication always look like luck to saps, but you know you've earned every ounce of your success. Well, I suggest we grab a couple of points of agility, a couple of points of intelligence, and personality. Alright. Now, let's get out of here. Julan, here's a thing. There's something I need to go and take care of. Very secret assassin business, don't you know? Yes. How about I meet you elsewhere later? Let's see. I have things to do on my own. Can I meet you somewhere else later? Meet you in Eldraine when you're ready to carry on. Probably be in the Old Scarring. Okay. Very good. Now then, now he's gone, I aim to make a trip to my hideout. Yes. Yes, I do. Off to Vivek, that's where I'm going. Ah, Vivek City, it seems like such a long time I've been here, you know? Since I've been here. Apparently struggling to string together simple sentences today. What else is new? Right, hello, Mr. Ordinator. Why do I appear to be floating and whatever? Okay, so it does occur to me it might be an interesting idea to drop in on the old Morag Tong, see if there's anything going on there. Sometimes you have to make an appearance every now and again, being the Guildmaster after all. It's one of those things. Make sure the place hasn't fallen to rack and ruin in my absence, as I've been busy lately. The question is, which one's the Arena District? Been a while since I've been here, I'm afraid. Ah, it's right in front of me, in fact. Yes, now we have to go up in order to go down in that strange backwards way that Vivek works. But I wouldn't change it for the world. Wonderfully strange place. Now then, always a little bit stuffy in here though. Alright, we want storage. There we go. I remember the way. Any rats? Ah, rats have moved in. As they often do. Including very small ones, it seems. I remember finding this place, it seems like an age ago. Ah. Alright then, guildmates. What's been going on in my absence? What can I do for you, Grandmaster? Good question. Not an awful lot, as it seems. You offer me training, though, at least. The altar to Mephilar. Rather fond of Mephilar, I must admit. Mephilar and Mehrunes Dagon, they've both done alright by me, really. Suppose it was too much to ask for you to have Fireball. I didn't expect it, though. You seem to specialize in the more subtle forms of magic. Which is, I'd expect nothing less. Hail and hearty welcome to you too, Rogdol. I know it's been a while. Do I need any more picks? No, I've got plenty. Heard about Kartak Point. Oh, Kartak Point has changed, I hear. Now, have to climb a big ugly statue to jump. Still good time, though. Can't wait to see if new statue is as high as rock it carved from. Indeed. What I do is my own affair. Yeah, no need to be so coy. I am your guildmaster. I was just wondering if anyone had any writs lying around they needed doing. It's nice to feel useful occasionally as the guildmaster, you know. I really wasn't expecting becoming guildmaster to be quite so... Well, I hadn't expected it to feel quite so much like I'd retired. Seems the guild more or less runs itself without my presence, which is... I never did unlock this, did I? Let's do something about that. Huh. What's that? Oh. I don't know why I didn't take those with me. Well, Well, in that, I'm at a bit of a loss, honestly. I was hoping somebody might have something for me to do, but, Oh, I checked in, I said hello to everybody. Made sure everything's still roughly shipshape around here. Very good, I expected no less. You see, Guild of Professionals. This is what you get with a Guild of Professionals. They all just sort of run things properly in your absence. Can you imagine this was the Dark Brotherhood? I would have got back here after about 2 or 3 months of not having dropped by, and I would find everybody dead, and messages in blood splattered all over the walls, and smoke and fire everywhere. It'd just be an absolute mess. Dark Brotherhood, unreliable bunch, if you ask me. Unreliable bunch of psychopathic occultists. Now, I need to go back to my secret lair. Ah, home sweet home, here we are. Hello, Maroons. We really should do something about you. Your razor has served me very well, you know. Deep down in my heart of hearts, I feel like something is owed, perhaps. We'll see what we can do. In the meantime, though, perhaps this place could do with an expansion. Now, there's an interesting thought. Ah, we're back. Everything more or less as I left it. You've kept everything in order, I assume. Well done. My master speaks to me. I believe I gave you a name, but I've unfortunately completely forgotten what it was. That was rather silly of me, I suppose. How about you have these, since I'm not using them anymore? What shall we call you? New name for you, Bill. I shall call you Bill. Bill what, though? Bill what? Bill the Skeleton? Bill the Revenant? Bill the Doorman? Bill... You do guard the door, don't you? Bill Door? Bill Door. We shall call you Bill Door. Now then. Ah, I forgot about this. A huge, ridiculously sized key to Arkanthad. And the Mask of Clavicus Vial. Yes. I had once upon a time thought about putting that on you, and then recalled reading that rather sordid journal about what happened to someone else when they put the Mask of Clavicus Vial on an undead servant. It really did not end well. It was rather disgusting, as a matter of fact. Yes, let's not make that mistake. Daedric princes, they do like their fun and games, don't they? That's all my books. Right, I need to get everything sorted. How marvellous. A skull within a skull. I find it very amusing. And also, you will look unbelievably terrifying to anyone who enters here by accident. So, that's good. Also, I got you a new fancy magical robe. You gotta look the part, after all. People come in, they see you, they're gonna assume that you're some sort of ancient, powerful lich guarding the place. Which is exactly what I want them to think. And besides, I owe you this, I think. Bit of finery, why not? Just because you're dead doesn't mean you can't dress well. So, it is becoming clear to me, by the way, that I need more bookshelves. Yes, I do. What a sorry state of affairs. I need somewhere to put all my soul gems, too. Like, they're just all over the place. I got some there. I got some up here. I've got some over here. Yeah, it's a bit messy, but oh well. I shall have to figure something out. I've dumped a lot of stuff that I don't need to carry around with me right now. It's all kind of chilling out here, along with the Ice Blade of the Monarch there, which is awfully good, but also awfully heavy, so there it shall stay for now. And this ash statue, which I get uncomfortable feelings every time I look at it. It might be useful one day, so it's staying here for now. Right. Well. So. Time I was meeting up with Julan again, I suppose. Time indeed. My inventory is still, of course, full of stuff. But most of it, at least right now, is either stuff to sell or stuff that is useful in some way. But yeah, still quite a lot of stuff. But that's just the way of things, is it not? So, let's see. I've already marked this place. So I no need to come traipsing down here on foot again. So let us CV intervention away from here. Oh, actually, no. Divine intervention. No. Wait. No, I'm CV intervention. Ah, mysticism increased. Excellent. I shall tell you for why. It's because I want to get to the Mages Guild so I can teleport to Aldrune. That's why. Take me to the arena. And then to the Faeryn quarter. And now I shall just levitate up to the top. Marvellous. Right. Need to do this myself. Oh, relying on the boots must increase one's alteration skill. So up we go. Practice and all that. So we can meet those promotion requirements. Very irritating requirements at the moment, but requirements nevertheless. Right, marvellous. Excuse me.
Do I need to call the guards?
You might if you keep up that attitude. I don't think they'll arrive in time, though. Now then. Let's see. Aldrune. While we're here, let's see if there's anyone around here who can sell me a fireball spell. Can't get over how quickly I move now. Edwina? No. Movis. Your negotiations are progressing with Eno. Ah! Yes, about that.
Yes,
you might not be hearing from him for a while. Enchanting.
Beyond measure, Outlander.
No. Tremendously useless people. You've left this completely unattended. Okay, then. Actually, I think there might be a gentleman upstairs. Is it you?
Training for the right price.
Spells! Not the ones I need, though. Damn it. There might be one in Balmora, actually, now that I think about it, but we'll see. I think there might be someone in Balmora that does, in fact. Sell Fireball. In the vague mists of my memory, a bell is ringing. And it's somewhere in Balmora, I think. But we'll find out. Ah, welcome to Aldrune, where our terrible excuse for a wall does not keep any of the wildlife out. Now then. Julan! Yes, we'll do something about your clothes as well. Come along. We've got an appointment or two in Balmora, you and I. Well, specifically myself, but you're welcome to tag along. Since it does concern you, I shall explain more later. I wonder if Caius well, he's a spy master. He probably is well aware that I'm not dead. And have just been busy with other things. So that, very impressive gate. Terrifically useless wall. This is why I didn't join House Redoran, you know. All tradition, no practical sense whatsoever. Alright, Balmora. It's going to be raining when we get there. Oh. Lovely sunset, though. Twin moons overhead. Oh, Balmora. It has been a while. I must say. It has been a while. Let's go drop by the Mage's Guild first. Good old Balmora. Right. So, was it you? Or was it the Dark Elf?
I suppose I could spare a moment or two.
No, not training. Actually. Ooh, tempting. You could teach nothing more. Well, never mind then. Why'd you even offer? Firebite. That won't do it, will it? No, it won't. What about you? Fire shield, but not fireball. Damn. Very difficult to find this spell, apparently. Oh well. Let's go and see the Spy Master himself, then. I suppose making a spell and calling it fireball will work, will it? No. Don't think so, somehow. Master Arian does not strike me as the type to be fooled by something like that. Okay. Here we are, finally. Now, you better wait outside. Okay, wait right here. Yep, good. Okay, marvelous. Right. Caius. Are you here to discuss your orders, or is there something else you want? He says sarcastically. Yes, I know. It's been a while. I've been busy. Maintaining my cover, yes? Thanks for your report, but keep Zane Subani's notes on the Ashlanders. You'll need them. I'm promoting you and sending you to the Urshalaku camp to speak with Sulmatul and Nimbani Mesa. Before you go, I think it may be time to tell you what's going on. Oh. The Emperor and his advisors think you have the appearance of meeting the conditions of the Nerevarine prophecies. That's why you were pulled out of prison on His Majesty's authority and sent to me. So you could satisfy the conditions of the Nerevarine prophecies and become the Nerevarine. Here. This is a decoded copy of the coded passage you gave me when you arrived. Read it later. It should explain everything. As you'll see in the decoded message, the Emperor and his counselors say you have the appearance of satisfying the conditions of the prophecy. Do you really satisfy the prophecy? Are you really the prophesied Nerevarine? At first, I thought we were just supposed to create a persuasive imposter. Now I don't know what to think. But I am sure of one thing. This is not just primitive superstition, and we will treat it seriously, just as His Majesty commands. So, then Nibani says, Sulmatul and Nimbani Mesa at Urshalaku camp are the heads of the Nerevarine cult. So, I'm sending you to speak with them. Tell them your story, and have them test you against the Nerevarine prophecies. As heads of the Nerevarine cult, they can best judge whether you satisfy the prophecies. When you've spoken with them, report back to me. Here's 200 drakes for expenses, and pick up essential supplies at Fort Moonmoth. The Emperor and his counselors say you have the appearance of satisfying the conditions of the Nerevarine prophecy. I'm still skeptical, but it's hard to believe this is all just a coincidence. The package you gave me described the prophecies and conditions, and you seem to match them. An orphan and an outcast. A youth born on a certain day to uncertain parents. Standard vague prophecy stuff. I can see how it would be nice to have a Nerevarine in our pocket. In your pocket, eh? Just in case. But the Emperor and his advisors seem to think this prophecy is genuine, whatever a genuine prophecy is. And we're going to take it seriously. Aren't we, Fathis? Yes we are, believe me. Let me read this. Spymaster Caius Crusadis, Knight-Errant of the Imperial Order of Blades, Director of Imperial Intelligence in Vardenfell District, Eastern Provinces. I have the honour to acquaint you with His Majesty's wishes concerning Fathis Ulven, an individual of no rank or consequence. No rank or consequence, how dare ye! Fathis Ulven has been released from prison by His Majesty's authority and sent to you with this missive. Fathis is to be entered as a novice in the Imperial Order of the Blades and is to serve under your absolute authority as you shall see fit, except insofar as His Majesty's particular wishes are concerned. His Majesty's particular wishes are as follows. A local superstition holds that an orphan and an outcast, a youth born on a certain day to uncertain parents, shall unite all the tribes of the Dunmer, drive out the invaders of Morrowind, and shall re-establish the ancient laws and customs of the Dark Elven nations. This orphan and outcast is called in legend the Nerevarine, and is supposed to be a reincarnation of the long-dead Dunmer general and first councillor, Lord Indoril Nerevar. Fathis Ulven has the appearance of meeting the conditions of this local superstition. Therefore, it is His Majesty's desire that Fathis Ulven shall, insofar as is possible, satisfy the conditions of this ancient prophecy, and shall become the Nerevarine. Though this prophecy is indeed only an ancient local superstition, His Majesty has taken counsel on this matter with his most expert informants and confidants, and His Majesty is persuaded that the prophecy is genuine and significant, either in its entirety or in its several parts, and he earnestly demands that you treat this matter with utmost seriousness. Certain aspects of this ancient superstition are described at the end of this document, and further materials will be forthcoming by courier at the earliest occasion. It will, of course, be necessary that you acquaint yourself better with the details of this ancient superstition from your local sources, since this matter intimately concerns Fathis Ulven. It is expected that you will employ him to gather information on this subject. His Majesty has taken a great personal interest in the legends of prophecies of the Nerevarine, and eagerly awaits reports. Eagerly awaits your reports. I have the honour to be, sir, your most humble and obedient servant, Glabrio Bellinius, personal secretary to the Emperor. I'm sorry, were you included in this conversation that was about to occur? No, I don't think so. Begone! Julan? You! Julan is so angry he can hardly speak. You faithless, traitorous Edward! You scum! You liar! I thought I could trust you, and now you've betrayed me in the worst possible way. What are you talking about? Awkward pause. I knew something wasn't right about that Crusaders man, so I used our telepathy rings to listen into your conversation. You spied on me? How dare you? What?
You accuse me of spying? You're the spy, Fathersilf, and I know that now. You're an Imperial spy, of all people. Never thought you would be a spy for my most hated enemies, and that's not even the worst of it.
Let's have it, then.
You're trying to pass yourself off as a Nerevarine. You, an Outlander. How dare you mock me like that? And not just me, my people, my religion, and my entire culture. This is supposed to be a secret. Will you stop yelling? No, I will not stop yelling. You're about to go see the Ursulaco and attempt to con them into accepting you as the fulfillment of the prophecies. It's the most offensive and ridiculous thing I've ever heard. I'm not trying to con anyone. They're going to test me. How can I possibly believe anything you say anymore? I can't believe you could do this. I don't have to listen to this. Get out of here. Oh no, you're not getting rid of me that easily. You really think I'm going to sit back and let you try to mislead my people? What exactly do you plan to do? You're a hated exile from your people, remember? Go on, twist the knife. Yes, I'm an outcast, and probably no one would listen to a word I said. But I have to try something. I can't let you do this. You'll have to kill me first. Perhaps I will. You just try it, Fla. You've betrayed me, but I won't let you betray the whole of Morrowind to the Emperor. All right. Well. Okay, Julan.
What hole did you crawl out of?
Since we're sharing secrets and what have you, I suppose there's something I ought to show you. Oh, you're coming with me whether I like it or not. Okay, good. Follow this recall spell. Julan, this, for lack of a better term, is my lair, I suppose. It's my hideout. It's my darkest secret, I suppose, in a way. It is also, incidentally, the last thing you shall ever see. Right, now that bit of unpleasantness is out of the way, seems we have a few new things to do. Bill, would you be so kind as to dispose of the body, please, and then get your things ready? We're going to be making a journey north. There's work to be done.